in there to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyron Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. Important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield, past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. I mean, to resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all.
He works free, breaks up to the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense cleaned things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll go play action. Purdy. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram.
The game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
You can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. This one caught at the 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing again is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Good blocking, and he's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, Bengals. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Darnold. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Darnold to the air one more. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Williams in motion. To throw again is Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Darnold to throw again. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he will have a Patriots first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. 2nd down and 8. Here's Gibson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? We'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Patriots out on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain, nothing.
He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get a half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
Purdy. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Purdy.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up to the 42.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, Gibson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Charlie Jones deep to return. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He keeps it himself. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So, 1st and 10 here now, the 38. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Darnold now on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defense...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
3rd and long. Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. That's caught left side by Ingram.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll tuck it and take off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Jalen Polk, touchdown New England. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. It's a couple. Back to the air again is Purdy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing again is Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Patriots 24, Bengals 10.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Christian McCaffrey closing in on 100 yards rushing on the afternoon. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Marcus Jones now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Pistol snap back to Darnold. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 2nd down, Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. 3rd down, Purdy. Now a screen set up for Achane. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Is caught left side by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. A run with Dobbins. Patriots ready for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, here's Purdy. That one is caught by Mooney. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Achane. 17 yards, the gain there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On first down, it is Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will take this one in. 87 yards. Touchdown, New England. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it, and the Pats will extend this third-quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back?
Devon Achane! And he will go all the way. Devon Achane! Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to cut into the deficit. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A throw left side taken in by Polk. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Darnold. Pass complete, it is St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
Darnold. This complete to Pope. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Gibson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Darnold now to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. Looking to create a little spark here on 3rd down. They go to the jet sweep. It can tend to be a little bit of an all-or-nothing type play, and when the defense sniffs it out, you make yourself susceptible to a loss, just like we saw here.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
In motion now, it's Collins. On 2nd down, Purdy. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other field.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. The second down throw is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls, it's been intermediate shots, it's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll go play action with Darnold. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Now the return. Oh, hello. He is stopped his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught left side by Ingram.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
gain of 4 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard. And he will score. Game on. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game. as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Darnold. It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Dobbins. And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. Not much there, maybe a yard. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Now it's Dobbins.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes. Generally, he's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Another try, second and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play...
In trouble, and down he goes. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. So it's a road win here for the Patriots as they begin life after Bill Belichick with a victory in Gerard Mayo's coaching debut. Somewhat ironic, isn't it, that it was off to Cincinnati coming in, and they get it done against a tough Bengals squad. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.